We've seen monetary tightening start May last year and then still continue. But regulatory tightening over the last 2 months, you've had action on unsecured loans and you've had action recently on the alternative investment fund situation. Is the regulator tightening screws for a better system, or are they seeing something which is probably worrying them and they see a need for this?
First and foremost, if you look at on the unsecured side, the increase in risk weights is actually just a normalization. Through COVID, they cut the risk weights. Yeah. It used to be 125. They've just brought it back at this point in time. So therefore, it is a normalization at one level, and I think it also shows confidence of the RBI in the underlying economic situation that the economy will quite comfortably be able to absorb the higher risk weights at this point in time, because the point I'm making there is, as soon as you start to increase risk weights, it is inevitable that cost of money to adjust for that, the capital charge will automatically start to go up, and I think to that extent, RBI is quite comfortable. I think RBI is concerned about certain pockets of perhaps risk playing out, and so therefore on the unsecured side, within that, the sort of lower ticket loans is something that that they are certainly concerned about, and countercyclical measures like this is always welcome. Similarly, and I think you spoke about the AIF issue as well, and I think it's they are trying to contain the whole sort of evergreening issue that perhaps they have seen in few cases, and therefore trying to address, don't want to leave the door open, for such practices. And I think I like the proactivity that RBI has shown on each of these measures to be able to nip some of these issues at the bud before they become potentially systemic. I mean, you can always argue that, hey, why did RBI act so soon? Is the problem that big that they need to come in so quickly? But I think it is better for them to nip many of these things at the bud rather than become systemic issues, and perhaps then some of the measures that they would need to bring could have even more impact and have potentially destabilizing impact either for the markets or for the economy.
Okay.